Arc Raiders is not perfect. Or I said it, cancel me. I don't care. Arc Raiders is on an absolute generational run right now. One of my favorite games to play currently. I've been playing it as much as I can when I have time. Something that I have made notice of is a lot of people are super excited about this game and the future of this game, and for good reason. This game has provided a ton of fun and content for a lot of people. I've noticed pretty much the main focus of the negativity in this game is straight at rat behavior. So people that are saying, "Hey, I'm friendly," and then they shoot you in the back, or they sit at an extraction point and they wait for you to come, and then they shoot you as you try to extract. There's a lot of rat behavior going on, and I've noticed a lot of the negativity has went that way. But with that said, I feel like a lot of people are extremely positive about this game, and some people will even treat you like a crazy person if you have anything negative or anything thoughtful to say about the game. And I thought this post was perfect, and I just wanted to kind of go through some of the things people were saying. Say something negative about Arc Raiders. God bless Scrappy the rooster, our good boy chicken that provides us with supplies. Right at the top of the list, that art guy, no beards. Yeah, dude, you can't put beards on anybody's face. Everybody's just clean shaven. What a small ask for a game dev. Like, hey, can we add beards in the game? I mean, that'd be great. I have a beard. I would love to be able to put a beard on my guy. Yeah, for sure. Would love that. Stash mechanics are non-existent. It takes way too long to build a custom loadout. Give me a way to save a loadout template and then craft everything at once. It's annoying to click around 5 times and gather everything I need. I've been saying this since day one. This game needs a quick loadout. Which right here looks like this person. Yeah. Scrappy's already on it. Quick loadout preset by Party Pastry. Crafting and equip with 1 click. Yeah. This is a necessary thing, I think, for long term of the game, because it honestly, there have been times where I've been playing for like an hour and then I go back out, I died or something, and I have to make a new loadout, and I literally just close the game out because I'm so sick of making loadouts. It's not the best system, it's not bad, I'm not like, oh my god, I can't play the game because the loadouts or the loadout system is trash, but it's just very frustrating to go through that process of like, okay, I need an augment, I need a shield, I need a gun, I need the ammo, I need shields, I need health, I need all this stuff, and you're going through it, you gotta craft stuff. It's a very frustrating process. So I think the game definitely needs this. It's needed it since day one, in my opinion. Tarkov and Arena basically are the 2 games that I look at for ways to improve this game. I mean, it's an extraction shooter. Those are extraction shooters. They have a way to save loadouts. This game should have the same. So that guy's right on. There's no controller keybind in console. That's nuts. And also, there's no way to hide the HUD in consoles. Console's not getting any love. That's crazy. Late spawns need to go. Sick of the spawning behind me, and the boys should be locked in. I also hate spawning late. All the good loot is gone, and the PvPer is already set up. Yeah, this is a very, very frustrating part of the game. When I spawn in even at 22 minutes, if I spawn in at 18 minutes, I almost immediately run straight to an extraction and just get out. Because most of the time, if you're gonna find anything, it's gonna be a dead body, And if you don't find a dead body, then everything's gonna be looted at that point. The map's gonna be wiped by then. And really, at that point, you could, okay, let's say you want to go kill some Ark just for that, or maybe do a quest. It's just kind of tough. Like, I think every single raid should have all the players spawn in at 30 minutes. That might be controversy. I don't know. Maybe that's like a necessary part of the game. It's not fun ever. Even like when I spawn in a Tarkov or Arena, if I spawn in late, I'm just like, dude, I want to get out. Like, I know some of the loot's going to be looted. So definitely joining late's a pain. That's got to go. I don't know how they fix it other than just make it spawn. Everybody spawn at 30 minutes. That would be the best. Yeah, and this guy's right. Like, if I spawn late, I can already feel like the rattiness. I can already feel people just sitting at extractions or just like, killing people and then sitting and waiting for people to loot dead bodies. Like, I think that's a good one. Joining in 15 minutes late is ass. Yeah, same thing. The streamers are ruining the vibe of the community. This one is so uh common. Every single video game, people complain about streamers and that they're ruining the game because they're making their community do this and the devs are listening to them and blah blah. I think for a minute when they had the turf war with like Myth and Burnt Peanut and XQC and all these guys, Hutch, I'll be honest, that was a little annoying because every time I went into a game, if I ran into somebody that was wearing that outfit and they'd be like, "Oh, what team are you on?" And I'd be like, "I'm not on any team." And they're like, "Well, that's not good enough." Bang, they'd shoot you. And it's like, okay, dude, what am I doing? And I know it's like part of role playing, and it was exciting for those players and excited for their community. But for anybody outside of that, just playing the game that doesn't care about those streamers, you got the short end of the stick. So, do I think that streamers are ruining the game and the vibe of the game? No, it's fine. So most people don't even pay attention. So long term, I think streamers are fine. YouTubers are fine. It's not hurting the game or the community. Um, and I'm trying to think of an example of a game where that's happened. I mean, if you look at Call of Duty, is a perfect example of how streamers and even professionals can't even affect games. Like literally, they will complain all year long about needing this removed or this added, and crickets. So a lot of times they're not even paying attention to what streamers are doing. Load in with your good stuff just to immediately get spawn killed, shot in the back fighting arc, or extract camped. Load in free loadout, none of this happens. I don't know. I'd have to test that. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that you can just spawn in and get killed immediately. I think I've seen like a clip on Stella Montis maybe like one time where somebody spawned in and just immediately got shot, but I feel like that's pretty rare. I'd have to test that and see what's going on with that. I don't love the PvP. Feels unneeded. Tarkov have limited extracts, so you had to PvP if you wanted to extract. In Arc, you can just extract as many times as you want from an elevator, and we're all supposed to be working together against the machines. So if you're killing, oh, he's got a big one here. So if you're killing people, you're doing it just to steal loot and be a jerk. I bet the comments are going to be very rude here. Personally, I think PvE, what makes the game so brilliant. Each interaction has a potential to play out as so many ways. So I have went through this conversation many times because I made a video about how rat behavior is a problem in the game and how I was trying to think of like different ways that you could make the game less ratty or at least reward people that aren't being rats. So that way, at least you would reduce the amount of players wanting to rat and reward them for not being rats. So PvP in this game was added, later on in its development. I think when they first started developing the game, they released a whole thing, like a whole documentary on it, on their on Embark Studios channel, where they talk about this. They literally show clips of the game in development, and like it was PvE, like it was you against the Ark, and you had jetpacks, and you could like dash, and you could do all this different stuff. So the game evolved in about 2023, and then that's pretty much what it's been since. And I think the PvP part of it is necessary to the core of the game, because if you take away PvP for the entire game and it's just you killing Ark, then some of the adrenaline filled, some of the exciting, some of the kill runs that you go on where you wipe a squad, like that goes away. And I think a lot of players enjoy that, and I do too. I think killing is important. It's just at the way that some people go about it. And Arc Raiders is unique because it does have this weird thing where people are friendly. Like most games do not have this type of behavior where you can go in and have a friendly experience. Most people are just like mics off, kill you, run, in many games. So like Arc Raiders has this unique thing where you can actually be friendly, and that's cool. Like I think it's great. So in my previous video, I talked about this. I think a PvE mode is actually needed. This could be a limited time mode just to see like how it goes, how it plays out, to see if it actually makes sense. Because if we don't want this game to go, we don't want it to become Helldivers. I've seen that comparison a lot. The game has PvE in it. So for them to say, or for people to argue and say, well, there shouldn't be one, that's just silliness. It doesn't take away from PvP. It still exists. It would just be another dot on the map where instead of going to Damn Battlegrounds, you go to Damn Battlegrounds PvE, and it's just you and other raiders that you're teamed up with. You just go around the map killing Ark. So for the first time, maybe somebody would actually get to kill the queen, because otherwise they get ratted when they go to kill the queen or something like that. So I think it's important. So that's another good one. So this guy's got a list. Joining late, no spectating map when downed, some geometry issues, just can't jump, stash size, maybe 40 more spots, respec needed, I know it's coming, some trials are weighted and counted differently. So yeah, I mean, open 5 husks at night versus killing 100 ground enemies. Yeah, I mean, some of the challenges are a little frustrating in the trials. I'll go through this. Joining late, yeah, it sucks. No spectating map went down. I don't know. I think that's fine. It's not a big deal. That's not been a deal of mine. Maybe it is at scale. Maybe people can. I've not seen a lot of people complain about this. Geometry issues. Yeah, sometimes I'll be looking at something like today. I literally was on Stella Montes. I was looking at a robot, not zoomed in. I zoomed in with my Pharaoh, and then all of a sudden I can't see it. It's like something happened where I could shoot it. I literally was able to shoot it without seeing it. It was invisible to me. So I guess there is some spots with the third person where it affects it. Stash size, dude. Stash size would be infinite. I should be able to just keep buying more spots. I don't know why they capped it. Respec needed. Yeah, for sure. And honestly, I think there should be an unlimited amount of respecs. I think I should be able to do whatever I want at any time. I shouldn't just be locked into this build just because I clicked on it. I should be able to just click a button and just say, you know what, my bad. I want to play a different way. And that would incentivize players to play the game differently if they want to. So yeah, another good one. I've noticed a change in the dynamic in solo lobbies. It seems like almost everyone is becoming hostile, and it's awful for how many people spawn on the map. So I think it goes up and down. So there's days where I'll get on and I'm getting ratted and just shot on sight. No one's talking in solos. And then another day I can get on and everyone's friendly, everyone's having a fun time. We're meeting up, we're killing Ark together. So I think it just goes in waves. I don't know what that is. I don't even know. I mean, maybe that's just me personally, but I've seen it literally from beginning till now. Like early days, it was pretty, friendly, and then all of a sudden everyone was Darth Vader killing everyone. Then it was friendly again, and then it's just a big circle, a cycle, a wave. And I think that solos is unique. Like duos and trios, I feel like it's always just kill on sight. Like everyone's just always killing each other. So I think solos is just a wave, man. You just got to go through it. Streamers are winning the game. Yeah, yet again, I disagree with this. I don't think streamers are bothering the game at all. Spawning mid raid, yeah. Fake skill tree explanations. This one they need to there's some parts of the skill tree that are actually useless because they actually don't do what they say they do. No meaningful quest progression. So, dude, I think that once you have completed all of the quests or have like a finite amount of quests, I think there's a finite amount of quests. I think once you've completed all the quests in the game, just like old school RuneScape or just like RuneScape, you should get a freaking quest cape or a quest charm or quest something. And also, once you've progressed to a certain point in quests, I think that the XP granted as you've done more should get extremely high, much higher. Because I've reached a point where I'm not even doing quests anymore because it's not worth it. Like some of these are actually quite cumbersome and they just take away from the fun part of playing the game. Which is like running around, looting, getting stuff, playing with your friends, killing people, whatever. I feel like sometimes questing is just like it's just so weird. Like it's just out of the way sometimes, and sometimes you spawn the map and it's on the other side of the map, and you just don't want to do that. So, yeah, I'm with you on that one. Devs need to fix the exploits and should not be nerfing PvE weapons that were fun to use. So, on both these. They should so like they have said that they have fixed the doors where you can just shove each other through them, or you can just like put a mine on the wall and then shove yourself into it. They keep saying they're fixing it and they don't fix it. Now I think they fixed it already. Like the last one actually did it. It fixed it where you can't go through walls. But nerfing PvE weapons feels really silly. Um this went on in Elden Ring. I remember playing Elden Ring and they had the snow smash uh ability where everyone just snow smashed their way through the entire game and beat it really quickly, and it's like okay, that's just the way it is. But um updating PvE weapons feels really silly. Like if it's I don't know, like it just feels really silly. Like it's not hurting anyone. Like if you're just able to kill stuff faster, like who cares? That's just, whatever. That's just the way it is. Oh man, this is one that I actually think is interesting. No use for XP after level 75. At least some money per amount of XP would be nice, like $1,000 per whatever. Also, slopped services are still kind of meh. So I actually really like this one. No use for XP after level 75. I mean, yeah, once you've reached level 75, you've capped out. So earning XP becomes basically a secondary to your mind. You're not it's in the back of your mind, you're not thinking about it. So for players that are already maxed out, now they're just grinding items or they're grinding quests, which just to get items. So and players maxed out pretty quickly too. Like I don't know the exact number, but I know it's probably like 10% of the player base now at this point is max a level. So I think it's definitely important that they do something. I do think that now there is the prestige system in the game. You can reset. It's basically a choice of being able to basically restart with a little bit of benefit. So, if you do cap out, you can just restart and do it again with a few benefits. I don't think prestiging is worth it, honestly, because you lose all your blueprints. So if you're in it for the super long haul, I guess you do it for those small benefits. But I do think that getting to max level for me, I, I'm never going to prestige. I won't be able to play the game enough to be able to prestige. Endlessly annoying inventory management, small inventory ever on Shakespeare. Blueprints not staying. So this guy actually, it's funny. This guy talks about what I was just talking about. So this guy brings up the blueprints not staying after wipe shouldn't be a thing since you first need to craft the bench upgrades after wipe anyway. So a wipe is needed, I think. If you just have players maxed out, they have all gold, purples, and they're just going in, and at this point they have nothing left to do other than just like go for insane clips and just kill people or whatever. They're gonna run out of things to do. And if you self wipe, you say, okay, I'm gonna start over, then you're left with players, losing all their blueprints that they work for. It's a really hard spot to be in because like you want players to wipe so they can start fresh and they're not just running around killing because they have nothing else to do. But then you also don't want them to lose their blueprints. But the second time around, you got to do something. Blueprints is a big part of it, so it's a really complicated thing. I think I don't have an answer for it. So overall, like going through these, a lot of them are basically the same thing, just like over and over. But I thought this was really interesting. A lot of people, um, they do love this game, and they have a lot of things that they want to see in the game. I don't think the game's perfect. Some people do. They want no change. They're worried about change. They just want to keep playing the game as is. But I think for the long haul, for this game to be able to have year one, year two, year three, 4, 5, whatever, how long they say 10 years. They said they want to be a 10-year game. I've heard that before. Destiny 1, Destiny 2, Halo Infinite. I've heard this before. So if they want to continue, there's going to have to be changes. They're going to have to give the community some stuff, and they're also going to have to give us some stuff we didn't even know we needed. So that's it, guys. What do you think? I mean, in my opinion, this was instead of just being negative, like just being hating, I think a lot of this stuff was good, constructive criticism to the game. And yeah, I hope there's more of that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What are your suggestions? What do you think? So that's it.